Welcome back, everybody, to the Elemental Series Fire Qualifiers. Of course, last on stream, we did see Storybuds qualify for the main event, taking down Super Mode. And now we'll be heading to the losers bracket. We have Redemption Esports and Lauchgang to advance to the next qualification match. Of course, my name is Faded, and joining me on the desk here is a random chicken. How are you today?
Yes, thank you for the welcome, Faded, and I am very good. And yeah, I'm looking forward to finally be casting one of the games here on the Elemental series. It's the first time I've been here, and yeah, it's a very interesting concept if you ask me. Uh, Interesting teams here today, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this match in the lower bracket where we're gonna see who's gonna advance and who's gonna lose and unfortunately leave the qualifier here. Redemption against Lauchgang, I think, or Lounge Gang, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know exactly, but what are your thoughts about it?
Well, we take a look at the lineups. Of course, we see Redemption, a Middle Eastern lineup. We have Killer, T7LM, and Sloom. And on Launch Gang, a full German team. We have Faye, Neom, and Freveo. So a bit more familiar with the Launch Gang side. Seen them playing in a bunch of community tournaments and also in the Nitro League, the German National League. Whereas Redemption, not heard them too much, but I imagine they'd be competing in the regional scene there in the Middle East. So. Um, yeah, both teams must have done really well to get to this point. For sure, of course, in Launchgang's previous game, they took down, who is it, Fivehead, yes, fellow Middle Eastern lineup. And as we just see Redemption, whilst we were waiting for them to be here, they beat Bench Warmers, a team consisting of Chaotic, Saso, and Ledo, who they themselves have done well to get this far. So I'm not sure how this game will go, to be honest. Really, it's a case either team could take it, but no matter who takes it, they've got pretty stiff competition in the final round. Of course, Supermode, we saw them. They're an incredibly talented team, so no matter what, it's going to be tough for them.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's always the case with those knockout tournaments. The further you get, the closer you get, but also the harder it gets because the better teams will advance and you will meet the better teams. And in that lower bracket where you don't have that extra life, it is all or nothing because if you lose, it is over. But I think even with that tense times for both teams, we shouldn't keep them waiting that much longer. I think we have all the players in the match. And I think it's time to release them on the pitch and to see who's gonna be winning this game. Is it gonna be Redemption in blue or Lounge Gang in orange?
Well, Chicken, we're about to find out both teams setting onto the field, and we'll be kicking off best of 5 series to advance to the qualifying match in the Elemental Series qualifiers. So we'll see how both teams get on as Sloom looking to get things started here. A high ball, IX trying to get to it, but Faye too quick for him. So T7 jumping back into IX, trying to put a ball middle. Neon has to backflip right into it, and a bit of a collision between two of the players there on the orange side as we are seeing Neon go try to take control of it, taking it outside now, getting that full boost, trying to put it into the opposing corner. T7 gonna get to that one. Now Reveal looking for a mid touch. Faye gonna pick it up onto the backboards. Could be a chance here, but Ix going up for it. Can't land the touch, so Faye has a little bit of space to work with. Nice flick into the board. Neon with the follow, but is blocked with Reveal. Surely finishing that one off, and it's a quick start here.
Yeah, quick start indeed. And Launch Gang takes on the counter, gets a quick goal, beautifully done, finding each other in front of the net. And it's Revio who gets the final touch and puts his team 1-0 up against Redemption.
Yeah, very good stuff there from Launch Gang. Just breaking down the defense of Redemption, but as Redemption looking to try get a goal here as we see Sloom on the backboard. T7 also up. This is really awkward. Neon manages to get a touch and keep it out of the net as now Neon with zero boost trying to put a bit of pressure on the opposition. Sloom gonna just take him out of the game as a T7. Another high touch, gonna follow it up for Vio, force it into his own back wall. Now Faye trying to get it clear. IX trying to take control. T7 puts it back into his teammate, now into the corner. Neon gonna try to take it out. T7 trying to go infield, but knows how to receive it. Launch Gang will manage to clear it long down field. Now we're seeing IX trying to take it out, look to follow up. He's taken out of the skies though, but he won't manage to recover and keep it going as T7 puts it high onto the backward again for Vio. Going to take this one out. That's a good pinch there, but Ajax surely going to try get to control Fate, looking for a center, but won't let him out to much just there.
Yeah, and what we have to see is that like Lauchgang is getting those pressure from Redemption, but they can't keep the defense going. And yeah, then they get the counter, and it's again Freevio here who gets a good shot. But now Redemption takes the offense yet again and is trying to get their first real offense, but they can't really break through. And that is something they need to work on because it's again Lauchgang with an open net, and it's Nian who makes it 2-0 for Lauchgang.
Yeah, great play here from Neon. Take it on himself. You just see Fade chasing down Ix, but it's super awkward for him to get. But Neon just dips it underneath the defender, and there you go. Good effort from the Launch Gang side to extend their lead. As you mentioned, Chicken, it is Redemption who have been struggling to get any real chances. Whilst they have had pressure on the launch gangs and they made it look a bit scary, I'm not convinced that any of their chances would be at all threatening so far. I just feel like, well, as I see another chance here, there is the first real chance. It's off the bar, but T7 will be coming in to finish it. So perhaps against the run of play here, it is Redemption manages to get one back now.
Yeah, Redemption gets one back, but needs a lot of effort to get it into the net. 2 times they hit the crossbar, and then T7 puts it in the back of the net. But yeah, for your morale, you want to put those balls in earlier. But in the end, it doesn't matter. It is in. They have the 1 goal advantage back, and now they need to try to build upon that and get that equalizer. And yeah, they start off strong. They get some power, but now it's the counter, and Fai gets a shot off. But the save has been made, and the counter can now be started here for Redemption.
Yeah, for sure, but Neil's going to say no to that. He puts it off the bar, and look at that. It's open again for him. I'm not sure where the defensive redemption went here, but Neil's just allowed to turn onto it, takes it past one, and easy as you like. Nice open net from Chicken.
Yeah, pretty good open net, but I think Redemption thought they had that counter. They went forward to make that equalizer, and they left their defense all open. And it's Lauchgang who, yeah, who gets the goal in and who makes it 2 goals again.
Yeah, so putting the lead back to 2 now as Faye has a bit of control here. To see someone going to be shutting down that fight from him. Is now IX good speed on this for Vale though. Gonna handle that one easily, puts it back down long as we now see Summons the side wall for Vio. Gonna touch this one up the corner, and here comes Faith for the finisher, just trying to find that top left, but just goes off the bar as we're now seeing Faye again looking for a center, bit awkward for him. Neil gonna follow this one up. So for Vio, bring it into the wall, trying to get another touch, but he's not got the boost to follow up with. So IX try to get to it, bit awkward for the Redemption defense, but T7 very well played for him, trying to buy some time, but he is just bumped away, and that's again another open net for Vio converting it to get a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, what is happening here with Redemption? Again, they get bumped. Sloom is going for a boost that isn't there, and he leaves the net wide open. And Frivio gets the 4th goal of the match, and yeah, Redemption is starting to fall apart here.
Yeah, no doubt about that. The defense with the last 2 goals been looking a bit, disjointed almost. Just not there to save those chances where you think they should easily have them. But yeah, it's a minute left. Surely Lauchgang have this game in their hands as Fate has another chance. 2 defenders up for it. Slim now trying to find IX on the side. Moving it into the corner, going to follow it up himself, trying to get the shot, but he can't land contact with the ball. So Faye puts it in. T7, great cut out there, but it won't be enough for Vale again with another save. It's now Sloom trying to take this one for Vale, slowing this one down. Neon going to be turning onto this one. Some pressure coming out from Redemption. They will try to get it. It's off the bar, and Ix will finish it, and at the very least, Redemption will pull one back.
Yeah, and an important kick back here. Redemption gets that 2nd goal and yeah, gets their redemption in some case to get that 1 goal onto the board. They get some morale going again. And now, those last 40 seconds, they can still make it if they are fast. But I think the most important thing here for Redemption is now to build on that morale, to get it into game 2 and to start off well there.
Yeah, we talk about momentum, and I think that's what Redemption need to do. Yes, it's possible to get back into this game, but I see it as highly unlikely. Never mind, C7. What was that? Getting another goal here, 30 seconds. Looking like there is a chance for Redemption here, and a real good one at that.
Yeah, really beautiful team going here. Sloom with the bump. Then a good pass, and it's T7 who gets a good angle, puts it into the net, and with 30 seconds left and only 1 goal difference, Redemption can take this game back, can get into overtime, and get a huge comeback here.
Yeah, it looks to be Ix trying to start it off. A bit of an awkward touch through Neon as Ix. Good pass down, but Reveal cuts out very well. And again, another open net. You know, what on earth happened there in the midfield for Redemption? And just like that, Lauchgang on the counter do manage to extend their lead back to 2.
Yeah, Redemption again with a calamity on defense. They wanted to go forward, they overcommitted, they double committed, they bumped each other out of the way, and they throw away their chances to equalize the game. And they need to start looking into game 2 now.
Yeah, for sure. You know, this game was mostly out of their hands. They had that chance, but got a little bit too overconfident, you could say. They had a chance to come back, and it's right for them to try and come back, is all they can do. But in the end, the chance is thrown away, and Launchgang will take this first game. And, you know, I feel like Redemption still, they do have that pressure on the Launchgang side. I can see them managing to make this a very competitive series, but the biggest issues lie in kind of the defense. It looks a bit, you know, discombobulated almost, and sometimes they're pushing up a bit too far, not leaving a man back, and, you know, there was too many open nets to count really in that series, and it should not be happening, especially at this level of play.
Yeah, in the end, the cold-hearted conclusion that we can take from this first game is that Redemption gave away 3 goals from open nets. And if they yeah, wouldn't have done that, then they would have won here. Because Lauchgang only had 5 goals here. 3 were very big mistakes from Redemption. So if they can iron that out and make it so that yeah, they won't leave their defense open like that, they have a very good chance on winning the second game and even winning the series. But they need to be consistent. They need to rotate properly and they need to communicate where they are. And yeah, that's going to decide it here for Redemption in game 2.
Yeah, he summed it up very well there, Chicken. I think that's just the name of the game here for Redemption. There you go. That's a brilliant start from T7. Look at him. As we see Reveal, a poor touch there, and just T7 expected to pick it up, and just be a great control from him. Gets it past Faye, can't make the save. And if you're Redemption, that's what you want. Get that first goal, get yourselves in a lead, and build off of that momentum.
Yeah, that is right. The perfect start here for Redemption, and they now need to start building upon that, and they start to do that because they take the offensive pressure, and Sloom has an open net, gets the shot, and it goes in because it gets put in their own net, but it will count. Sloom gets the second goal.
Yeah, look at that from Slim. The shot itself wasn't enough, but Faye, he's just not in a position to save that. As he just ends up converting into his own net, so this is what you want for Redemption. 2 goals already, 24 seconds in. It's what you want from them. Build up on the momentum, as we've been saying, as it's now again in the half of Launchgang, trying to get it out. A good infield from Faye, and it's onto the net, T7. An easy save from him. So Ix, I believe he does have a reset, but he doesn't need to really use it. Never mind, he does get this one into the middle. It's awkward for the Launchgang side, so this one put out. Fate, always on the attack, tries to make the most of it. He is really making the most of it, isn't he, as the T7 gets to it, but it's blocked out. It's now Neon. A good block for him. This could be a real chance for them, but Slum, really good touch into the right side, as now we're seeing T7 getting this one out of Reveal. It's the side wall, trying to get a second touch, can't read it. Ix now taking it high, looking to transition this one into the attack. Fate, a light touch back, and then will this be straight back into Redemption? The infield attempt from Ix, but no one's there to receive it. As now Neon, attack going for this double. He is blocked out again, and whilst in this last minute, Launchgang have had more pressure, it still looks like Redemption have full control so far.
Yeah, Redemption has control, and they really are focusing on defense, and it looks like their rotation has been fixed somewhat because they haven't really made huge mistakes so far. They are keeping the Lauchgang at bay, not really giving them big opportunities. They stop the ball into the corner and then they start to counter, as we see here again. Sloom with a good read here, tries to get it middle, but the Lauchgang also has some proper defense going on, and this series is evolving to be a very close and very exciting one.
Yeah, for sure. You know, we say for Redemption, defense coming first for them in this game. They know what's up, and it's looking a lot better. And Launchgang, apart from those first 2 goals to start, where the defense looks a bit messy for them, they have tightened up a bit. So it's just a case of them getting back into the game. But with the way Redemption are playing now, Not going to be the easiest of tasks because we're halfway through now. Sloom looking to take this one out of attack, but his boost is going to be denied and it will make it really hard for them to transition out into the attack as their Fate with a light touch. T7 trying to put it into the corner. IX attempts to turn onto it, but he's not quick enough for that. So Sloom gets it out, Neon into his own corner. IX looking for a center. It will be an awkward touch for Faye, but he gets it into a teammate. So for Vio trying to get it out, force the 50 behind Neon with a shot on net, T7 straight into the corner. So Fate, again, trying to get an attack, puts it cross net, too quick for his teammate to get to. As there for Vio, on the backwards, Sloom perfectly read, trying to get it out. And as we mentioned earlier, Chicken, it's a case of redemption. They're comfortable with soaking up all this attacking pressure because they know that any chance a Lauchgang gets, it will be easy to deal with. Nothing really convincing coming out of them so far.
Yeah, nothing really convincing, but they are starting to knock on the door though, and it is now Redemption that needs to keep that door shut, that needs to keep their foot behind the door. Don't open it, because then there might be a goal and they need to watch out because that shot is good, but it's on the goal line and it's saved by Redemption. And they get away with 0 goals in their own net.
Yeah, they did really get away with that one, didn't they? Just dodging a bullet, but it was, 50-50 off the line, and the ball was just perfect there for them to get it out. But a beautiful touchdown down by Faye into reveal, but Sloom again blocking it as now Redemption looking to finally break out. They've been in their own half for so long, but it's their first chance out now as their reveal. Good flick up, Sloom trying to get up to it, but just backflips now allows reveal to just run it down the line. Is now IX getting over one to contest it with Neon, and hopefully teammate can pick it up. It will be T7. They're looking to start an attack of their own, but it's behind IX reveal now. Going to be trying to take control. Need to find 2 goals in this last minute if they want to take the win. So T7 trying to take it, flicks it over one, Sloom booming, or bumping the last man. Sorry, so IX with 0 bush trying to make it work for Vio back just in time to get the save as our T7 back Fate into the corner. Gonna get one more touch. And it's just half the game left, Chicken. It looks like Redemption are going to be holding on to this lead and getting themselves a win.
Yeah, they are looking like to equalize the series, but they are getting away very, very well here because it's the Lauchgang who has the opportunities and really needs to give themselves a good think after this game because they had the opportunities, they missed them because they were good saves or because they couldn't get them in, but now on the crossbar and it still doesn't go in for the Lauchgang, and Redemption again gets the ball away and probably gets this win because with 5 seconds left, we're not going to see 2 goals.
Absolutely not, Chicken. So great defensive effort for Redemption. You could say they got away with murder almost. There could be 1 goal here, but T7 again saves it. So yeah, very well done for Redemption. Recognizing their defense was lackluster in that first game and doing really well here, and 7 saves in total, doing well. I would say the second half was starting to look scarier for them, where they were unable to get out of their half too much. But nevertheless, they held on. Launchgang really need to change up their offense a little bit. I feel like they lack creativity almost in attack, and they're a bit too predictable for the most part, and it's why Redemption are having almost an easy time, you could say, with their defense. So for Lodge Gang, I feel like they just need to have a spark of brilliance almost to get over that last hurdle because they've struggled to get anything in this game.
Yeah, and the spark of some, yeah, some nice uncommon attacks, I will even want to call, but also Redemption had some good luck there because Lauchgang had some really good opportunities that just didn't want to go into the back of the net. But it makes the game that more exciting and it guarantees of at least 2 more games in this series. So I'm pretty happy that they couldn't get them in, but they showed some strong, yeah, game. Both of the teams really strong, really, yeah, bring the fight to each other here. And that's what we like to see here in this qualifier. Teams that are fighting each other almost to the death, I want to say, to get further into this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely, Chicken. So I'm happy to see it. You could say I did say it myself. Redemption maybe got away with a bit too much, and what the hell? That was an absolute pinger of a shot. Almost going in by Favio, just pinching it, but again, unlucky for him to go in. And they've had so many close chances like that, and he just can't get it into the back of the net. So really early opportunity. That was looking so scary for Redemption, but they do get away with it. As now back into the Redemption half, it is sent high. IX can't get to it. It's too far away from it, and Neon will just put it back down into the box of Redemption. It's looking awkward for them again. Reveal on the back with a Neon will surely convert it. There we go. Launch Gang, after the long drought, do get themselves a goal on the board.
A very important goal here because all those misses can get between those, yeah, between in the inside of their heads. It can be something that really hampers your shots if you cannot score but get the opportunities. But the Lauchgang gets themselves on the board, is ahead in game 3, and yeah, just gets a bit of morale back. Need to be careful though, because Redemption is looking there with a counter, but it gets cleared. But yeah, it is Lauchgang again coming forward now. Ball in front of the net. Sloom gets the clear, but it is Faye who really controls that midfield very well here. And the Lauchgang seems to be back in control here.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to mention that midfield control, Fate especially, doing very well with it. And it's what's, you know, in the last half of that game we saw it where they were able to pin Redemption in their own half. And that's because of solid mid control from them. And what a bump from Fate as well, but Sloom has to get it back. So it looks like Launchgang have control of this game, and they could just comfortably sit with this 1-goal lead if they really want to, but I'm sure they're going to be hungry for more as it's currently Redemption on the offensive side. As T7 is going to try push forward for this, but he is faked out by Favio as now a shot on net. Ajax will block it out, and T7 looking for a counter, but good speed by Neon to get up to it. So looking for a center, puts it into Favio. He can't land contact on the ball. As now Rio again getting a touch, just being a pain in the backside for this Redemption side. Is now Faye trying to get it out, but it is blasted away now. So Sloom on the back wall. Neon are going to have a long third downfield. So Rio looking for the redirect. Maybe not be needed, but T7 off the line. We'll get to that. It's now Faye trying to get to that one as well. IX off the back. We're looking for a double touch. Rio going to be keeping that one out. So now T7 trying to make something of this. They're looking for a chance. T7 off the backboard, but it's too much power on it. As now Sloom trying to get to it, but that one will be cleared out. So it's now Launchgang looking for another attack.
Lauchgang is looking for the attack, gets the attack as well. Freeville with a shot on the crossbar, and yeah, it shows Lauchgang has the opportunities, but can't really get the goals. Maybe now the save almost there for Sloom, but it falls into the net, and it's 2-0 for the Lauchgang.
Yeah, 2-0 indeed, and just Sloom, bit too slow to that. He almost had to save. Maybe a different touch would have done the trick, but just could not extend enough for it. So Leon able to convert that one, made it as awkward as possible for Sloom in the net. It's now 2-0 here for Launchgang as they're looking for another chance. T7 looking for Sloom on the right side, but he turned back, and there's another chance here for Vio. What a shot, putting it as the right side of the net, and a great pass from Faye as well to complement it.
Yeah, beautiful shift in momentum here. Beautiful, yeah, infield pass here gets redirected into the net. But you got to be wondering, where is Redemption and their defense? What is happening to them again? They seem to collapse yet again. They have no shots yet in this game, and only 2 saves. So the Redemption of last game, we need to see that back here. Otherwise, last game is going to run away with this game and potentially the series.
Yeah, for sure. We saw this in the first game of Redemption. Their defense just not up to scratch. And in the second game was looking better, but game 3, where is it again? It's just like they've had no opportunities whatsoever. As you mentioned, checking 0 shots this deep into the game, not looking good. And there's another one being registered for the Launchgang side. This is another attacking chance for Redemption, but just a case of Redemption unable to break out of their half too often, can't get any shots on net. They do finally get one, but it's off the post. As now T7 trying to get it again, but Neil's just too quick, gets the clear downfield as approaching 1 minute left. 3-0 lead for Launchgang. Definitely going to be taking this win. I can't see Redemption coming back at this rate.
No, Redemption really need to turn something around, and I really need to hurry up. But yeah, only 1 shot now, but without having really some chances here in that last minute, scoring 3 times will be very hard, as we almost see this 4-0 here for the Lauchgang, who keeps the pressure higher. Sloom now needs to get the clear away, but gets challenged yet again, and the pressure from the Lauchgang is really high. But Redemption gets around it. T7 puts one into the back of the net. And with 40 seconds left, we have seen them score 2 goals in 40 seconds here.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, it could be possible, but I'm still not convinced. It was a really good goal at that, good pass into shots. But Redemption, they got to do even more than that if they want to take this Launchgang side. It's at least a sign that they could shift the momentum once again in their favor if they can. But again, it's just like game one. You want to focus on the next game, game four. It's going to be very important because they'll be down in the series at this point. Launch Gang's to be on match points. So it's a case of redemption. I want to build up some more momentum again, and more importantly, to get the fourth game and carry it through into the fifth game. Because you don't want to have a performance like this where you perform well in the second game, but have almost abysmal performance in the following one where you just can't get anything going. But they do at least get one more. Maybe not. It's off the line and Ajax gets it away. Bit heartbreaking to see that for redemption, but nevertheless, Launch Gang on to match point and only one win away from advancing.
On to match point indeed, but that last second there for redemption, it was a bit cruel. Could have been more cruel if it was 2-1, but yeah, the luck seems to have shifted again because it's now redemption who gets some chances in the last minute, but couldn't get them in the back of the net. And the large game gets away with this win, gets on that match point, like you said, that also important match point here. Need one more game. And yeah, I kind of want to say they need one more bad phase of redemption and make a couple of goals there. And then they are golden to advance in that lower bracket.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think Launch Gang, they control their own destiny here. If they can just keep that level of performance up and keep Redemption at bay, then absolutely they'll be advancing to the next round to play Super Mode. So it's looking great for them, but we'll have to see if they can close it out in this game. Or for Redemption, we'll have a Redemption story again, maybe, and manage to pull it to the fifth and final game. But now going to be kicking off here, see what these teams can do in this game. Launch Gang have it all to play for here if they're the ones in control to try and make it into the next round, as we're seeing the ball in their half to begin with. Fate will be forcing two defenders up for that, as therefore we're going to be coming into this one, into the side wall. T7 now with a stealing pinch, going to try and get it over to IX, but it's now into the side wall. Faye and Neon colliding there, but Favio's gonna, bail them out there. But now a demo collector for redemption could give them a chance here. T7 goes for that shot. It's going a bit wide though. So Faye trying to get it out again. He's not got much boost to work with. Gets it past two defenders at least to try buy some time. So T7 trying to go for a touch there off the ceiling, but cannot land it. As now Faye with a bit of control. T7 going to be blocking him out here as their IX coming in once again. Puts it over one. Will be Neon trying to get it again. But this first minute, it's looking like kind of the start of game two again. Redemption having that pressure on offense. But as I'm saying that, we're now seeing Launch Gang finally getting some of their own.
Yeah, Lauchgang getting that pressure off, but overall, this game is really close here. Lauchgang now with the shot goes a bit wide, and Ajax now has a lot of room around the field. No one of the Lauchgang really challenging. Sloom is really early. T7 going up, gets the shot, but cannot get it in between those posts. And it is the Lauchgang now on the counter on the other side. Ajax tries to get it away, but it's Lauchgang on the pressure. Double commit on defense. Freeview has an open net, puts it too high. Maybe a double touch gets cleared there by redemption, and it's now redemption that needs to get around here and needs to try to get the clear, which Sloom seems to have done.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to work this one back down the field. We're now seeing T7 into that corner. Now seeing IX with a shooting chance. Not going to be enough though. Does get a demo at least, but it will not hinder Launch Gang at all, really, as T7 now going to try and get it out. Neon off the respawn. Trying to get past one. Gets a nice slow touch into the center, and it will force two defenders to commit. So Faye looking to pile the pressure, but good speed from T7 for Veo. Just barely getting the save. Really well done from him. And we'll follow it up with another block and does manage to keep Launch Gang out of that one, as now we're seeing T7 take it down the field, looking for a center again, going for an air dribble actually, trying to make a solo play. Reveal though will manage to get a save again, as now Sloom infield, IX too far forward. Reveal now going to be taking this for a counter, does force it, it's the center. Faye is going to try get to it. It's out into the corner again. IX going to try force it out. It's a little bit dangerous for him, but Launch Gang not going to budge just yet, being very patient, letting redemption come to them. So 2 minutes in, Chicken. It's still very close game thus far, and it's really difficult to tell who can come out on top.
Yeah, it is indeed very close, but we got to say redemption seems to crumble from time to time on defense, and that is really dangerous for them. But now T7 tries to get forward, but yeah, Redemption is a bit crumbling. So I would say Lauchgang has a bit of the better momentum at the moment, but it can still turn, and it turns because Sloom has the open net, gets that important goal for Redemption, and puts them in driver's seat for this fourth game.
Yeah, it was a great touchdown as well, and the demo on Slim, the slot at bottom left. So perhaps against the run of play, you could say almost it is Redemption that managed to get the first goal of this game. Still 2 minutes to go though, but this game's been pretty close so far, despite Redemption maybe having some worrying moments for them, you could say. As now we're seeing Neon on this, a fastball towards the center. T7 going to get it out. It's our fate. Going to be taken out of the game as well. T7 has a little bit of time to work with. Does get past one. Can he get past another? Absolutely he can. Now has Neon to beat, but can't find the dunk as they're Fate up for this. Does tap it back, but will not lead to anything for them as they're Prevail up for this. Looking for a second touch if he can get it. Not enough boost to reach it. So Fight up for this again. Gonna get to the side. T7 center to Slim, but great down from Neon. It could be a chance. T7 though had enough space. So there's a double commit for the side of Lauchgang. So T7 going to make a pass back into Slum. A really slow passing play, and it will not lead to anything. So Slum touch it down for T7, looking for a shot again. Redemption starting to wrap up a bit of pressure, but it's to clear back down the field, and it's just again over pushing for Redemption, and Prevail will get one back for his team.
Yeah, I kind of just want to close my eyes here because Redemption just gives it away here. Ajax isn't fast enough back. Don't think he had any boost left, and it's equalized at such an important moment here. 1 minute left, almost into that fifth game, and then you give away a goal like this, and you basically say to Large Gang, "Here, have a chance, have a good shot at sweeping us out here in this fourth game, getting us out of the tournament. And now again, Fi gets it in and Redemption. What are you doing here at the moment?
I'm asking myself, well, I'm asking them basically the same question, Chicken. How on earth have Launchgang turned that around so quickly? Redemption just, their defense again crumbling. It's been a persistent problem for them in this entire series. They're looking to get one back. Ajax, there you go. Does manage to get one back at least late into this game, but man, for Redemption are looking so shaky still, and I'm not convinced that they're going to be able to close this out, but nevertheless, they've tied it up at least, so could take this one to a fifth, but they got to be really careful going forward in this game.
Yeah, not convincing, but Ajax takes his team by the hand, shows them how it's done, and it's now T7 who gets the shot. And I have to say, what is happening here? Redemption making 2 goals from the kickoff and gets the lead again.
Against someone I've played again, it looks like Redemption were going to be out of it, but just like that, 2 goals so quickly for Vio just couldn't get up to it in time, and so Redemption now in the driver's seat. They got half a minute to just hold on, and they could be winning this. But Fate again with the shot net. T7 just managed to make a save for Vio, looking for the double, but great patience again from T7 to get it out. But still, Fate having a chance to go for the shot if he can. And for Vio, what a block is open for Neil. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. Gets it past. What on earth is happening here, Chicken? As yet again another equalizer comes through.
Well, you saw it coming. Redemption again didn't have the positioning. Double committed a couple of times on defense. Leaves the net open. And Neon sees the weakness. Puts it into the net. Puts it in high. Gets the equalizer. And yeah, are we going to see an overtime? Or is one of the teams going to score it? Because we have seen that much goals in the last minutes. And the fake is there for Ajax. And he puts it in. And it's Redemption ahead again.
My words, T7 is going for that demo on Fate. Perfectly played for him, and Ajax the fake too. Very well done from Redemption. In 6 seconds on the clock. Yeah, I'm not convinced it's over just yet. We've seen goals off the kickoff. Let's see if Lauchgang can do it again. It doesn't look like it, as Slim does get it into the opposing half, and unless Leon can keep this one up, which he's managing to do at least so far, it will go to the fifth and final game. Reveal has a chance. What a save from Ajax to defend us up, though it's still in the air, but Ajax really well done getting to it, and man, didn't expect this, Chicken. A game 5 for Redemption. That last minute was mental, I have to say the least, but my word, this is turning out to be a highly competitive series indeed.
Yeah, that last minute just sums it up here because both teams made mistakes there. Both teams also had good goals and both teams showed their, well, some people showed their individual skill. Ajax with 2 beautiful goals, 1 double tap, and one fake that gives Redemption the edge here on the Lauchgang and keeps them into the game. But I have to say, Faye, that Redemption made it so hard on themselves by giving those 2 goals away and making Lauchgang being ahead again. They could have just made it so much easier for them to get into this game 5. And yeah, they probably used some of their energy here, and they need it in game 5 because they need to win. They cannot afford to collapse like they did in game 1 and in game 3. They need to impress, they need to play, and need to show everything they have got here to get past this Lauchgang side and to advance in the tournament.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly there, Chicken. I mean, they cannot collapse as they have done in other games of Redemption. That's the thing. And as you said, they could have made that game way easier on themselves, but they've made it so intense, so close, and really they just need to bring that consistency back into them. Play as well as they were doing when they made that comeback in that last game. They need to have that level of quality. And as well as that, in the second game in particular, they had excellent defense. They need to bring some of that out too. So they got to bring it all they have in this fifth game. So the Lauchgang. It's gone this far into the series. This is an early chance for Veo. Great save off the backboard. It will be followed up by Neon. As now he's going to try to take it out for Veo. Going to be up for this. Ix beats him to it. Veo on his own. Going to take his time. Going to put it into the side. There's Sloom up for it. Going for another shot. Neon going to try to take it down the field. But Ix up again. He's been on an absolute mad one, really. He's been performing so well for the Redemption team, being really quick to these balls and making it really difficult for the Lauchgang side, as we're now seeing from Veo again. Just blasting it down the field. Ix into the side wall. Going to get another touch if he can. Gets a pass for Veo. It's now above him again. T7 with the demo fade, only one back, but he will play this one well. And this first minute looking very back and forth, Chicken. Perhaps more than we've ever seen before. Looks like both these teams bringing their A game here.
Yeah, and what I also want to point out, Redemption seems to be awake here in the first minute, and that was something I was really worried about, but they seem to have woken. They now need to watch out, though, because they overcommitted a bit, and it's the Lauchgang that almost gets the goal in, but the save was there. But Redemption needs to stay awake here, and Lauchgang just basically need to do what they have been doing all series. They are playing properly, they're getting the chances, they now have the open net there, but it's Faye who puts it into the net there. For a second, I was worried he was putting it out for his teammate, but he gets it in there, gets the lead.
Yeah, just an absolute shambles on defense. Two players going for that ball on the Redemption side. And Faye, just a nice little touch. All he needs to get it in. So, slow shot, all that was needed. And Lauchgang do find themselves with the lead here, but we're not counting Redemption out just yet. They are showing still these problems with their defense, but on attack they look deadly, and I think that's where they're going to be having to rely on most, as we're now seeing T7 off the corner. Faye blasting it down the field again. Now here comes Sloom. Gonna try get it out for Veo. Good 50, gonna try follow it up, but he is beat for sure by T7. Couldn't get the recovery he needed. There's now Neon with a touch just to delay it. Good infield from T7. Sloom up for it. Does contest it. Is now Neon on for this. Ix again really quick to that ball. As now we're seeing for Veo. Putting it high. Sloom gonna put this onto the back wall. Neon gonna put it into the side. As the play is slowing down quite a bit here. Lauchgang allowing Redemption a little bit more space perhaps, but they're a bit, comfortable sitting back a little bit and waiting for the mistake to come because they know what Redemption are like. They're a bit of a team that likes to push up a lot and try get heavy pressure on the opposition, but Redemption have that problem of not having that third man back and leaving it open. So we are seeing the ball in the Redemption half again, but Lauchgang looking fairly comfortable at the moment.
Yeah, they're looking very comfortable. They shouldn't forget as they almost get the goal, but Ix with a beautiful save. Really showing his personal skill here in this match. But they need to be careful because Redemption has the reputation here to get back into a game. And Ix there with a good chance cannot turn it down enough. But yeah, I shouldn't be that comfortable if I was the Lauchgang. I would just push to get that second goal. To get that second goal, he gets it as well because Neon puts it in. Crossbar in, gets goal 2.
Yeah, lovely touch infield from Veo and Neon. Man, that shot was incredible. Bar down, no way anyone could save that. Excellent placement. And that's the 2-0 lead there for Lauchgang. Now, this is where you can justify them sitting back a little bit more, that they've got that second goal. Bit of a cushion here, so they don't need to be too overzealous. really, as you got a minute and a half to burn off the clock. Redemption's still going to go for it, though. We know them for making these really quick comebacks in games in a matter of, like, 10 seconds or less in some cases. As now seeing T7 trying to get something going. It's put back into his own corner for Sloom. Is now IX on this. Does force it into mid. Going to try follow up himself, but Faye does manage to get to it. It's now Sloom out to the sides. It's put back into the middle for Veil. Gonna try to take control. Faye just scoops it off of him. As I was saying, Neon right into the center. Faye with another demo, but IX back in the field. So T7 against for Veil. It is put high. Out of danger for now. So IX coming in for a shot. Good stuff into the top right. A redemption and do pull one back. 50 seconds left.
Yeah, one is put back, and who else than IX to get the shot into the net? Beautiful placement here. And with 50 seconds left, Redemption have all to play for again. Just one goal needed here. And we have seen them done that in the earlier games here, but they need to watch out. Don't overcommit, like you said. Don't be overzealous. You have the time, and yeah, we immediately see a big, yeah, open net here for Redemption. So that isn't a good sign, if you ask me.
Yeah, I would certainly agree with that, Chicken. Leaving the open nets again. It's kind of like a redemption thing to do, to just leave your net wide open like that. But the thing is, none of us like to see it because it's just such a daft way to concede as we see yet again another open net. Sloom will get back to it and put it off his own back wall. 20 seconds for Redemption to get back into it. Sloom has control, a good high touch. Can he make anything of it? At least for T7. This is so dangerous here, potentially for Lauchgang, but they're keeping things under control here as the clock's running down. T7 going to try for one more if he can. Keeps the ball high, but Neon just going to kill it. The smart decision, and that is it. Lauchgang advance to the second round. They'll be playing against, I believe it's Super Mode, for a chance at making the main event.
Yeah, they will be playing super mode indeed for a chance at the main event of a redemption. Unfortunately, it is over here. And yeah, I got to say, I think they done it to themselves almost because they have given away so much space. They have given away so much goals. Large King played very well, but Redemption could have given themselves such a better shot here at this win. And even then, they were so close. So I think I would even go with Redemption being the stronger side here, with just making the mistakes, giving Large King the edge.
Yeah, for sure. I would say the launch gang looks like the more the stronger side. I would say both teams looked really good. I must say, but launch gang has had that edge, especially in the last game. It seemed like they had things under control for the most part. So very well done for them. Of course, redemption, really good effort for them. I must say, very well played. Sad to see them bow out here, but for launch gang. They have a chance to make it the main event. It's going to be a tough match against Super Mods, who are some, a very competitive team. So it's going to be a really tough task, but I'm sure they could come out with it. So yeah, we'll now be hopping to a short break in a sec. Our next game on stream, I believe, will be Pulse next Emo against the winner of Forest Hunters against Fire Departments. So we're going to be back very shortly, guys, for our next series, our last series on stream. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back